Crash Mind Over Mutant for the Nintendo DS. This was the logical next thing for me to play after I played Crash of the Titans for the DS. This cutscene starting automatically. The console version of Crash Mind Over Mutant is quite a controversial and divisive game. Both of the Titans games are. One of the things that people do tend to like about Mind Over Mutant is the cutscenes, which are all very creatively done in different cartoon art styles. This game does not have those. Crash of the Titans on the DS had full voice acting, original dialogue recorded for that specific version of the game. This game already doesn't feel like it's had as much effort put into it. Crash of the Titans was quite a pleasant surprise, and judging by the comments that I had on that video, a lot of people do really like that version of the game. Mind Over Mutant for the DS, I don't know if it's as well loved. And I'm not paying any attention to this cutscene because I didn't ask it to start playing. I have already made a save file before just to make sure the game was working. I haven't seen very much of the game. I played just about enough of it and I pressed the wrong button to get an idea of how it might compare to Crash of the Titans, and I'm not going to watch that again. This does look like the console game so far. That's Crash's house. Crash Bandicoot looks terrifying. So far the story, from what I've seen, sounds very similar to the console version of Mind Over Mutant. Crash Bandicoot looks horrific. Oh, change costume. Maybe I can make him look a bit better. Just Crash. His clothes are cool too. I guess I need to unlock some costumes before I can do that. And, oh, I went back. I don't know Nintendo controls. Okay, finally, I'm in the game, and it's a 2D side-scrolling platformer. And this icon above my head here indicates that Aku Aku has something to say on the touchscreen. Press right or left on plus control pad, D-pad I guess. I'm playing with a PS2 controller. Do I still need to say that? Because I always do. Crash of the Titans was a 3D platformer, and it was a lot more similar to the classic Crash games than the console version of Crash of the Titans. How do I get this? This game is not... That is quite a fun death animation though. Oh, I'm just out of the level. That's good. This game is not a 3D platformer, and the only thing that is 3D so far is Crash Bandicoot himself. The environments, I mean, it's very pretty, but is this a tile set that was just taken from the Game Boy Advance version? Because why is this game not in 3D? My attack is I can punch and I can kick. I don't know if I can upgrade these things. Everyone told me that there is in fact a proper spin attack in Crash of the Titans that you can unlock. I don't know if there is in this game. What I found you can do is jump, and then there's some way, here you go. Once you've jumped, you can spin, which is the same sort of glide that you have in the console games, but you can carry it on the ground briefly if you want to make it feel a bit more like a Crash Bandicoot game. Where am I going? Walk past the arrow sign to continue. Thank you, Aku Aku. Here's an enemy, can't really tell what that is. What does Aku Aku say? Press the Y button to perform a light attack. I think for me that means square. I can't tell what that thing was, but it's dead. This guy I recognise from the console games. Why is Crash a 3D model and this guy is just a sprite? What is this game? What I haven't seen yet is if there's any crates. That was one of the things about Crash of the Titans for the DS that made it a lot more similar to the older games. Ah, wow. Look at those sprites. I feel like these could have been taken from a mobile game. Can I body slam or anything? Okay, so I do, apart from the spin, which I can sort of make happen, I do have all of the sort of classic Crash moves that you would hope for in a Crash game, and there are crates. It's weird that it appears to be... You can do a spin attack, sort of. It's weird that it does seem to be in some ways low effort compared to Crash of the Titans, but it's not. So far it does feel like it's sort of a Crash game. I don't know what this is. Is this a bonus thing? Is this the end of the level? What does Aku Aku say? Be on the lookout for the treasure platforms, Crash. Press the A button to be taken away to the treasure room. There has to be a catch, Crash. Yes, it's a Crash Bandicoot DS game, so there has to be a catch. I wasn't expecting an alien abduction. Oh, what is this? A new kind of nitro crate? I do like nitro crates, and I've never seen this one before. Is it just a normal nitro? Okay. That's kind of fun, actually. I was prepared to hate this game, but now that I've seen there's nitro crates, maybe it's okay. The real question is, what are the Titans like? Because this is a Titans game. I haven't seen any Titans yet. Okay. Well, Crash is happy with whatever it is that I achieved there. What I want to know is, does it carry over the Titans that were in Crash of the Titans for the DS? Does it have Titans that were in the console version? I assume that's a checkpoint of Mind Over Mutant. Does it have its own unique Titans? And to me, this guy looks like one that I recognise from the original console version of Crash of the Titans. It's nice to see you, my old friend, but I was kind of hoping that this game would have whale-elephants in it. That's the real deciding factor in whether or not I like this game. I just want to use a spin attack. That's the only attack I ever want to use as Crash Bandicoot. Unless I'm playing Skylanders. What button is A? There we go. Okay. There's a spike. What does this do? Huh? I clicked on something here. I don't know what that was. What is this? Oh, that's the pause. Oh, I get it. Pause. Very good. R plus Y is some kind of attack, X is some kind of attack, L and R is something else, Y is something else. R, L, I don't think the L button works on this controller. You can make new paths using your newfound mutant friends. Try using Spike to take down this tree. Okay. Destructible environments I can get on board with, if I can figure out how to do it. Heavy attack. There we go. Well, that's quite cool. Something you can do in the console version of Mind Over Mutant is store your Titans, switch back to Crash temporarily, and then bring the Titans out again without having to find another one. You can also upgrade the Titans. I don't remember if you could do that in Crash of the Titans. Oh, you can go back, apparently. I didn't want to. Hello, Spike. I'm leaving. Oh, so much tutorial, and I've got to read it all myself. You can pocket your mutant by pressing the stock. You can press... What? Is this the stock container? It's empty. Ah! Okay. Well, that's cool. I was asking about that, and the game told me about it. Ah, hello guys, how do I do the spin? This is how I want to defeat every enemy, because it's a Crash Bandicoot game. It's maybe not the best strategy, though. Oh my god. Do you actually go back to the map every time you die? I got a checkpoint, though. What? Oh, I did unlock a new costume, apparently. More powerful light attack boxer. Okay, well that's cute. I kinda like that. Oh no, we're not all the way back to the start. Okay, well that's not too bad. Let's find out if these boxing gloves really do make a difference. I mean, this is not a costume that's in the console version, so now I'm curious about what other costumes there are. And I just realised I still have, or I did have, he's just come out again, I still had this Spike in my pocket, even though I died. So that's useful to know. I need to remember that. Man, I hate to say it, but I do think he looks kind of cute in this outfit. Oh, Crash, I could never really hate you. Oh my god. It's the end of the world. I think I found a portal to hell, otherwise known as Crash Mind Over Mutant. This is stage 2. I've still got my Spike with me. Can I get him out on the map? No. That would have been fun. Let's keep going and see what's next. So the nitro crate that had a skull on it, I guess was just a normal nitro. I'm going to assume this TNT with a bomb on it is just a normal TNT. Looks like it, okay. These crates look really small. Have I seen a spin attack with the boxing gloves before? I kind of love that as well. Oh, I wish he wouldn't keep getting dizzy. Even though it does kind of feel like a Crash game, what I'm finding is it's quite boring. I mean, the combat's always pretty monotonous in these games, and the platforming isn't very interesting so far. The environment, sure, it's quite pretty, but no variety yet. TNT. Okay, don't jump on the TNT with a mutant. I don't think there's any incentive to break all the boxes in this game, like there is in Crash the Titans DS. I haven't seen any crystals, I haven't heard about any gems or anything. I'm kind of just plodding along, waiting to find things to punch, and wondering if anything interesting is going to happen at some point. My first impression of the game was I'm not that impressed. And then I sort of warmed to it a little bit when I saw some of the animations and this skin for Crash and the fact that it's got all the crates and everything. It does feel a bit like a Crash game, but now that I've been playing it for a while, I am just getting really bored. If Stage 3 looks exactly the same as Stage 1 and 2, I feel like I'm not that interested in continuing. What I want to know is how did I unlock this skin and what other skins are there? Oh, this does all look very, very similar. It does feel like this is the best way to attack the Titans, as long as you don't do it long enough to get dizzy. The spin attack, even though it's sort of only a glide, does actually work pretty well. So many TNTs and enemies that are all the same. Where's the Whalephant? It would be better to collect mojo while riding a mutant to fill up the mojo gauge and evolve to a stronger version of the mutant. Okay, so there is some kind of progression going on. Can I just get past this guy? I'm not interested in fighting. Ah, a rock. Whoa, okay. That works a bit better than just slapping it. Where am I taking this? Ah! Okay, that's quite cool. Then every time I switch back to Crash and I see his boxing gloves, I think he looks so cool. Oh, I'm annoyed by how much I like him in this design. And that is a cute animation. Generally unfavourable, lifeless, embarrassment, veritable gaming wreck that failed to capitalise on Amaze Entertainment's work on Crash the Titans. Yeah, okay, so I think Crash the Titans is seen as the better of the two DS games in this little duology. I do think probably my favourite thing about the game is this boxer costume for Crash. Maybe not the highest possible praise that I could give any video game. I still don't know what those little creatures are. What has come up in the brief bit of research that I just did is that possibly the way I unlocked the boxer costume was by completing that mini-game that I did earlier when I got abducted by aliens. And I did see another one of those portals at the point where I died before. Maybe I finally get to see what one of the other costumes is. I want to go back to Crash the Titans to the DS and play some more of that. This game, depending on how good the costume is that I potentially unlock next, I don't think I really want to play any more of this. Wow, okay. Good news. I found the cheat code to unlock everything. So let me introduce you to the Magician skin. Spike. Oh my god. I have never seen any of these before. These that are just the Titans are the same as what you get in the other games. But Figure Skater, Ninja, Anubis Vicious. What? I guess that's one of the Titans. Wrestler, Matador. Oh, I love his little ears. Oh my god. I love the Magician, and they do all have different effects. I've got to see what Super Crash is like though. Yes, the cheat that I used to unlock all the costumes apparently unlocked every level as well. Oh, I accidentally went into a level because I don't know Nintendo controls. But supposedly this skin has infinite spin attack. So let's see what I can do with it. You still have to press the square button, or whatever it is, multiple times before the spin starts. I have no idea what these enemies are, but at least I'm seeing a bit more variety in the environments now that I'm cheating. Oh look, the enemy is still a Spike. Can I just see one Titan that isn't a Spike, please? In the other games, I'm pretty sure there is a costume for every Titan in the game. Hopefully that's not the case here, because there was only 3 or 4 of them, and I didn't see any Whalephant skins, so that is not a good sign. Yep, okay, another Spike. Well, I've got every level unlocked, seemingly, so I just want to find something that isn't a Spike. Oh, this is confusing. Stage 7, Stage 2, Stage 3... Where is the final boss? Because I might as well, if I have access to it, I might as well have a look. Final boss battle, bonus. Let's see. What the fuck is that? What? Oh, there's Crash. So the final boss of Crash Mind Over Mutant, as I remember it, is just Cortex, but he's hench.
Oh, punchy punch!
This thing, I have no idea what that is. It looks like a kind of amalgamation of various titans. I'm going to assume that's what's going on. I don't know how to defeat him. And I'm stuck, and I might be dead. Where's my spin attack? I'm dead. What's this boss battle then? Maybe that'll explain who that creature is. Oh, that to me looks like a standard rhino roller. Oh, hang on, I've still got a spike with me. I suppose I should be using this guy for the boss battles. I don't think he's going to stop rolling, Crash. Does Aku Aku just have an opinion about everything? Should I have been talking to him throughout the game? Ah! Oh, my spike's dead. Why is this all in 3D when the platforming was in 2D? What's the bonus that's after the final boss? Maybe that's something a bit more fun. Oh, I see. I get to play as the final boss. Chimera, of course. Is there actually anything in this level, or is this just... Yeah, you just get to pocket the final boss, so you can bring him out whenever you want. Here we go, let's make it a fair fight. Oh wow, okay, that's a pretty good attack. That might be the strategy. Just keep pressing triangle. Well, I might get to see how the game ends if I can beat him. Oh shit, there's Cortex. Hello? Can I kill you? Okay, so Cortex is still involved in the climax of the game in some way. This is not how I was expecting my playthrough of this today to end. I didn't think I'd be fighting the final boss. I didn't think I'd be fighting the final boss as the final boss. It's a bit like Megamix from Crash XS. It does seem to be a combination of various other mutants. Oh. He's just completely regenerated his health. Well, that's kind of bullshit. Am I supposed to go in here? Oh. It's the Death Star. I'm a bit less confident about my ability to beat the final boss now. I mean, maybe I could have some fun playing this way. It is feeling less and less like a Crash game. There's some crates there, you can just ignore them. I mean, this is quite pretty, but if it's a choice between this and Crash of the Titans DS, that's the one that I'd be more interested in playing all the way through. Although I am very curious to see how the story advances in a way that ends with this guy. Do please let me know if this is a game that you enjoy, if you think it is worth playing, but I think I'm done with it for now. Maybe what I should do next is play Crash Boom Bang.